Hey Casa de Garcia, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. My name is Christina, and today I'm going to be making a low-carb, keto-friendly, sweet condensed milk. These are the ingredients, super simple, and this is going to change the game for baking low-carb treats such as flan, keto tres leches cake. And this is the first keto tres leches cake that I made last year. So what we have is 2 cups of heavy whipping cream, 4 tablespoons of a powdered sweetener substitute. So I'm using Lancanto. I think that's how you spell it. It's a monk fruit sweetener. You could use Swerve. You could use any kind you want to. This is the one I prefer. I really like the taste. It tastes closest to sugar in my opinion. I have 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter. And then I have a teaspoon of vanilla. Alright, these are the ingredients. If this sounds like something you want to watch, go ahead and continue to watch, and let's go. So go ahead and put your pan on medium heat. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the butter to start warming up. And then we are going to add we're going to add the sugar. And you don't want to have this on a really high temperature. You want it to be on a medium. We don't want to burn the sugar. So yeah, basically you're just going to keep mixing it and dissolving it and melting it together. Once it's completely dissolved, then we will add the heavy whip. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add the 2 cups of the heavy whipping cream. Then what we're going to basically be doing is we're just going to be stirring this. We're going to bring it to like a soft boil and then pretty much just cook it on a low until it thickens. Now this process will take about 20 minutes, but believe me, when it's done, the things you get to do with it, oh my gosh. So the last time I made this, I was able to make a tres leches cake, a keto friendly of course. You could do flan with this, you could do cheesecake, basically anything that calls for sweet condensed milk, which is so delicious. How freaking amazing is that? Like honestly. Like this recipe right here is a game changer when it comes to low carb. Now, granted, you do not want to make a dessert every single day. This is more of those, you know, once in a while type thing, like special occasions or when you really have that sweet tooth. But I would definitely not do desserts on a daily basis. You still want to be mindful of the carbs, and you know, when you do have more stuff that tastes like sugar, you know, your body may start craving that a little bit more. So yeah, so basically I'm gonna let this cook, keep stirring it. So as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit of a boil. You know, you just want to be mindful, don't let it burn. You don't want to walk away for too long. You just want to keep stirring it. And once it comes to more of a bigger boil, I'll go ahead and reduce it. Right now I have it on a 6, but once it boils, I will reduce it to about medium low. And then we're just going to slow cook it. It's 4:55 right now, and this is probably going to take about 20 minutes of total cooking time. We just want this to get really thick. Right now it's like watery, but it will thicken up. All right, can you see it now getting a nice boil there? So I am going to turn it down because this is, you know, heavy whipping cream. So I've already turned it all the way to low for a minute, and then I'm going to go ahead and plant it on about a 3. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let it cook, stir, cook, stir. So yeah, like I said, it's really easy. It's just a little bit of time consumed, but honestly, it's not like too much time. It's good things take time. I let it sit for about a minute or so, and I'm going to just come and give it a stir. It's been about 5 minutes. It is thickening up, but we still want it to be way thicker. Sweet condensed milk is super thick. Okay, it's been about 9, almost 10 minutes. And you could use any kind of pan. I'm using a non-stick pan for this just because, you know, it'll just be easier. I feel like it's just easier to pour out and just so it won't stick at all. So it's definitely thickening up, but not nowhere where we need it. It's about half cooking time. It's been 10 minutes. So yeah, we'll see how it looks in about 10 minutes. Just keep stirring it. Okay, we're at the 15-minute point and I'm just gonna give it a stir. So I was fidgeting with my camera a little bit and this was over here cooking, but it's nice and thick now. I think it's been about, gosh, I don't even know, 25 minutes. So yeah, basically it's to the consistency that we want it. It's nice and thick. Now you could leave it here at this point if you want to. It tastes good. You could taste it and see if it's how you want it, or you could add some vanilla. So I'm gonna go ahead and add a teaspoon. Oh shit, I was supposed to turn it off. A teaspoon of the vanilla. I'm gonna remove it from the heat. I forgot I was gonna turn it off to do that, so I'm just gonna lift it. Don't do this. So what I would do is turn off your stove first and then add it and then just stir it for a little bit. Okay. I'll probably just like let it sit here and stir for about, oh gosh, a minute or so, just to kind of incorporate it. But you could totally tell how thick it is now. It looks just like condensed milk.
I'm gonna go ahead and weigh it because I want to see how many ounces this recipe makes, and I did already zero it out. Plus, you want to move the milk into a jar or a bowl where you could store it until you're ready to use it.
So that's about 9.7 ounces. So this recipe made about 11.7 ounces. So close to 12 ounces. So yeah, look at that. Yummy.
This is so delicious. You have to try it. If you're doing low carb keto, this is, again, a game changer. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a fat thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and show some love in the comments. Have an amazing rest of your night. Oh yeah, and stay tuned to see what I make with this deliciousness.